What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you represent. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you be in the loop. Bam. If you want to get yourself some No More Talk gear, some other type gear, whatever, there's a link in the description so that you can do so. Also, if you want to become an official member of the channel, you can click that join button under the description, in the description, and do so. If you're on a laptop or a desktop, you should see a button that says join. Otherwise, there's a link under this video. All right. So y'all know this one right here, man. This one ran me hot. This ran me hot because let me tell you something. The police already got too many protections. That's right. They already super protected. Damn, they're like they some type of gods or something already. And every day it just seems like, you know, they try to prove that they're special. They're more special than everybody else. So they got this new bill that advanced out of the Kentucky State Senate Committee Thursday. And if it passes into law, it will serve as the state's and possibly the nation's first blue fragility bill. Now, what's blue fragility, you may ask? Well, I'm glad you asked. It's kind of like white fragility, except you add a gun, a badge, and a massive ego, and you send them out into the streets and see what's going to happen. So basically, what they're doing is they're saying that if you taunt the police or if you insult the police, it's a crime. If you remember during the protest, a lot of people were taunting the police. And when the police had enough, they just go upside your head. So basically, they're saying because they can't control their emotions, because they are killing people and beating people, and people get mad at them for doing so, and they might taunt them during a protest that they actually caused. They want some type of protection from that. They want some get back, because it's really not protection, it's get back. They already stretch their authority when people taunt them anyway. When people insult them, they already do whatever they want. But now they try to make it a crime. And this is part of the agenda where they, where they want you to suffer in silence. They want to be able to handle you any kind of way. Now, not only can you feel bad about it, feel bad about your situation, but you can't even verbalize that you disagree. You can't even tell them, you know what, you a hoe, which is something a lot of them are. A lot of them. So you can't even say, they don't want you to say anything bad to them. And keep in mind, the police insult people every day. And they kick off a lot of the dust that kick up, they kick it up. They start almost all of the problems that's in the community with the police, the interactions between the police. It's the police starting it. They're the ones kicking up the dust. Most people don't go around messing with the police. They know what the kind of authority the police have. It's the police. They're already operating above the law. Right now, what they're trying to do is operate absent of law. That's what they're trying to get to. This is why we say defund the police. They got more protections than us, and we pay their bills. Imagine working at a job, fam, and you as an employee got more protection than your boss. What kind of sense does that make? You know who's to blame besides the people first and foremost? The elected officials who allow it to happen, who give them that protection, who write these bills into law, you know, who go up and propose these type of bills. That's who's to blame. Let's see, what's this sucker name that proposed this bill? What is his name? Let me get his name in here. He's in Kentucky. Let's see. Where's this sucker's name? He is Senator Danny Carroll. Of course, he's a Republican. He's a Republican in Benton, Kentucky. It says the Courier Journal reports that the Senate Bill 211 passed by a 7-3 vote and is a response to riots that occurred in the state over systemic racism and police violence. Did y'all hear that, fam? It's a response to the riots that occurred in the state over systemic racism and police violence. So basically, they want to beat your ass. They want to kill you. And they want protection from you being aggressively opposed to that verbally. Man, hey, I got plans. I don't know about y'all, fam, but I got some plans, fam, that, hey, man, this United States shit ain't working out, bro. It ain't working. It's just not working out. Societies are supposed to go forward, not backwards. This is one that's, I think everybody can agree is going backwards. You give some of these people the ability to propose bills and to write legislation, to vote on law, change law. You got to keep in mind, a lot of them are cuckoo. So they're going to come up with cuckoo stuff. And they'll make it a law. America probably got more laws than any country on the planet. And they probably beat the next country out by millions. They got a damn law for everything. It's certain things that we experience every day, or certain things that we go through or that we do every day. We don't even know it's against the law. That's how many laws they got. Going into the comments. T-Fam, absolutely. Keep delivering the message. Appreciate you, King. Absolutely. Rice Crispy. Rice Crispy. In qualified immunity. Exactly. Internal affairs and police unions. Exactly. Absolutely. Appreciate your rights. Yeah, for real. All that's got to go. But you know what, fam? Every single one of those, that's what protect them. Qualified immunity, internal affairs, police unions, and ultimately your congressman, your congresswoman, your state rep, your representatives. That's who protect them. The people that you vote for. Don't look at Congress as a whole. Look at the people that you vote for in your state. That's who protecting them. The same ones who come out when somebody get killed and stand in solidarity with the family are the same ones who allowed them to kill your family member in the first place and get away with it. They're the same ones who co-signed the bill. They're the same ones who co-signed to allow them to have qualified immunity and gave them that attitude that they're exempt from punishment when they kill your people. It's your elected officials. Stop looking at just Congress as a whole and saying, oh, Congress, or the president and saying, oh, the president. No, start with your elected officials locally. They're the ones. Free my grandma. What's up, free my grandma? They pass a law to create a business. Oh, pass a law, create a business. That's all it is. Yeah, right. Getting money. That's right. Getting to the money. Getting to the money. That's all it's really about. Who was that? Charlie Mack said, here's a taunt. Screw them tricks. Real talk. Man, and look, fam, this ain't the end of it. Every time they get away with one, they're gonna try another one. And you know, you got these dummies out here that support anything that can get a police an edge, they support it. Not knowing that it's eventually going to be used against them. ABX, what's up? Appreciate you, ABX. Yeah, man. Yeah, these people are a trip. Marcus Jones, what's up, Marcus? Never seen Marcus spelled that way. Cool. Miss Sean, what it do? John Hendricks, what's up, John? Appreciate you, homie. Tony H in the building. Willie Ferguson. Just want to say salute to that name, man. That Willie name, that's cold-blooded, man. That Willie. Yeah. Show love, fam. T-Fam just became an official member of the channel. An official member of the WillieDLive channel. Show love, fam. Give them a big salute. Cassandra Bodix, what's up? How you feel? What's up, Mario? Mario Grande. Chuck Diesel. Queen Jones. Hey, what's up? Lisa 100 coming through on the cash app. No, that's a false report. We're looking at MMKS 404 and Michael and Carrie Williams coming through on the Cash App. Appreciate y'all, fam. Got McKeith Jones. Then you have Sandra Banks coming through on the Cash App. Appreciate y'all, fam. Yeah, these people are pretty much clowns, fam. And you know, Kentucky, you know, I think that's what is like that. That's like the home of the Klan. I mean, the home of the Klan. I mean, the land of the Klan is America, right? The whole country, right? How you get rid of the Black Panthers? You know, but they ain't never been able to get rid of the Ku Klux Klan. The Klan do the government bidding, fam. That's why the Klan's still around. They do their bidding. I mean, the Black Panthers are back. You know, we got the new Black Panther going on right now, but y'all know what I'm saying, man. They keep the Black Panthers on their radar, but the Klan, they kind of just let them do their thing and never identified them as a terrorist organization. But that's because the Klan is interwoven with, you know, law enforcement, you know. They're right there, they're interwoven with it. And also the Klan, you got members of the Klan that are preachers, teachers, doctors, cops, construction workers. They are scientists, they're economists, they're sociologists, psychologists, mathematicians. You got members of the Klan in every single profession known to man right here in this country. You got Klan members that own restaurants. Some of these McDonald's owned by Klan members. Klan, McDonald's. I wouldn't be surprised. Well, let me put it like this, because you got to say use allegedly, or you got to say you got to put it in a way where it's not definitive, right? So I assume, based on how many McDonald's are out there, that at least one McDonald's is owned by, if not a Klan member, a Klan sympathizer. In fact, many, I would say, are owned by Klan sympathizers. Same thing with Starbucks and any of the other franchises out there. America runs on race. You know how Dunkin' says America runs on Dunkin' Donuts? Nah, America runs on racism. Yeah. And that's because there is not enough brave people who are in positions of power. Most of the people that are in positions of power are cowards. They're cowards and bullies. And people who have been around people in position of power know exactly what I'm talking about, and I know y'all would agree with me 100%. Most people that are in positions of power are cowards and bullies. A lot of them are very insecure. Without that power, without that position, they would feel worthless. You got to know them, fam. You got to be around them to really know them, right? I never really have any problem with them because I can look them in the eye and they kind of know. They know their beans from their cornbread. They know who to mess with and who not, right? This bill, it says the amended SB 211. So this particular bill, they have to take it. It has to go another step. Let's see what this is not about. So check out how they try to explain it. So this dude, Danny Carroll, said, this is not about lawful protest in any way, shape, form, or fashion. This type of dumb shit that they would say, you know, because a lot of dummies will listen to him and believe it. Carroll said during the committee meeting, this country was built on lawful protest and it's something that we must maintain, our citizens' rights to do so. What this deals with are those who cross the line and commit criminal acts. Oh, like the police? Look, man, we're the only ones that's supposed to be committing criminal acts. If somebody else commits a criminal act, then we gotta go crazy to justify why we are in the position of power and authority to bring them in and keep the community safe. Okay, however, let's see. It says, however, it kept language making a person guilty of disorderly conduct, a Class B misdemeanor with a penalty up to 90 days imprisonment. If he or she accosts, insults, taunts, or challenges they said or challenges a law enforcement officer with offensive or derisive words, or by gestures, fam, or other physical contact. So, you know, you can be pulling away from a police officer trying to get aboard one of their punches, and they can call that a gesture. It says that the officer with the offensive or gestures or other physical contact, that would have a direct tendency to provoke a violent response from the perspective or a reasonable and prudent person. They said that would have the direct tendency to provoke a violent response. So they setting up the narrative saying, hey man, that insult could provoke a violent response. And they're trying to call themselves perspective. They're trying to call themselves reasonable and prudent people. Come on, fam. So they're trying to make it seem like only a few bad apples are out there. Like they're trying to make it seem like only a few bad apples are committing acts of police violence. But so only a few bad apples are committing acts of violence, but a law is still necessary to charge citizens who provoke the violence that cops just don't commit by getting in their face and talking shit is about right. This the mind Jedi games they play, fam. They playing games. Just stretching their authority, just doing what they can do. Like, hey, we can do this. We can do whatever we want to do. I'm gonna put this bill up here, man, and try to get us some even more action. I don't like it when you taunt or insult a police officer, so we're gonna pass another law. What about let's pass some goddamn laws for when the police insult and taunt citizens? How about passing some laws for that? How about passing some laws for when the police cussed out citizens? Talking to grown ass people like that not even kids, like they're some type of inanimate object. How about that? How is it that they just get to draw the conclusion that passionate protesters are taunting the police officers, are doing so with the intention of provoking them to violence? How do they get to determine that? This is the arrogance that they have. And this arrogance is because we let them get away with so much already. That qualified immunity, that was it, fam. You start letting these suckers get away with just killing people on a hunch, or killing people however they feel, like it's what they feel, how they feel. Their little fragile egos. They so tough. They got such a tough job, and they act so tough, but their asses are so fragile. Let them tell it. Their little feelings get hurt so easily. They're insulted. But at the same time, they got a tough job. It's a dangerous job, and they can handle it. But they got to pass laws so that they don't get their little feelings hurt. Fuck out of here. As Crispy said, if it's only a few bad apples, then why is it so hard for the good ones to get rid of them? Thin blue, G-string, only covers. Exactly. Real talk. Real talk. Solid comment right there. Gucci. Willie D, how do I deal with my mom's ex-boyfriend who smoked crack and harassed my mom? Homie, sometimes you got to bully bullies, right? That's pretty much all I can tell you, without putting myself in a jam, but I would end the threat. I end all threats, foreign and domestic, especially talking about putting your hands on my mama, talking about harassing my mama. It ain't gonna turn out well for you. Where's the ACLU on the issue? Is this not an infringement on the First Amendment? The ACLU has something to say about it. Corey Shapiro with the ACLU brought up a good point when he told the Journal that the idea that the legislature would be criminalizing speech in such a way is offensive. He said, verbally challenging police action, even if by insult or offensive language, is a cornerstone of democracy. And the First Amendment protects people's ability to express themselves, even if it's using offensive words to the police. Exactly. So that's their stance on it. That was a good question. That was a good question. Yeah. He was right on point with that, because what's offensive to one person may not be offensive to the other. What's insulting to one person may not be insulting to another person. So basically, if you tell a police officer anything, just like they say, I thought he had a gun. I thought. They shoot you. He can say, well, he told me Well, it's the way he said it. I felt offended. Now, it's going to come down to being how that officer feels. And nobody can tell somebody how they should feel. So guess what? You got people going to jail over nothing. Because it's come down to how this cupcake feel, how this snowflake feel. Mike Freeman, what's up, Mike? Speaking of mics, Mystical is in town. I need to holler at my homie. Joe Coop, appreciate you here in the West End in Indiana, taking time out. Brother Joe Coop, Damon Scruggs, shouting you out. That's what's up, Joe Coop. Joe Coop, James Scruggs, appreciate you, homie. Appreciate y'all. Jermaine Robinson coming through on the Cash App. Perry McGee coming through on the Cash App. Appreciate you, fam. Absolutely. I'm sorry, fam, that, you know, if I cussed a little too much, I'm sorry, man. I just get emotional about stuff like this. I don't like this stuff. I don't like these bullies. I don't like being bullied. I don't like how people, elected officials, treat the citizens like the citizens are just peons, like we're just pawns with nobody. They just do whatever they want to do once they get in. And I don't like how we don't hold them accountable. Like we won't ride on their asses. Like we should hold them accountable, but we don't do it. Like when it comes to activism, collectively, we're a very lazy nation. And we allow them to get away with this stuff. They would not get away with it if we manned up. If we womaned up and manned up, they would not get away with it. But we can't, we can't get on the same page because it's too much interference being ran, because it's too many people that got their hand out that's sticking their hands in the pockets of corruption, of justice. So it's hard, to enact laws and have initiatives in place that really, truly benefit the people. It's really designed to benefit a few select. And they're corrupt. This is why nothing ever gets done. Because the evil people run the country. That's right. Evil. And they have no conscience. Latoya Young, what's up? So the only resolution, fam, is to, you gotta rise up. That's the only resolution. Rise up. rise. That's it. Anything else is going to be more of the same. And I think really, collectively, it's too many cowards in this country to rise up. Too many people scared. Ah, man, you know, everybody waiting on everybody else to take a chance. You know, it's too many cowards, and there's also too many people who just slow up top. They really think that the police is in place to keep them safe. So they feel like as long as the police ain't beating their head in, then they're doing a good job. And that everybody else is just collateral damage. If a few people get killed along the way, if a few thousand people get killed by the police along the way and have their lives upended, they lose loved ones, so be it. As long as I'm safe, as long as my people good, not understanding that you're really not safe, because you're gonna have to come from behind those gated communities at some point. You have to come from behind that security system at some point. And then even with that security system, sometimes people come in there and get you, even with security. So even if you're the most selfish person in the world, you got to kind of look out for your neighbor. You dig what I'm saying? That's my time, fam. Till next time, enjoy the rest of your day, your evening, your morning, wherever you are in the world. No more talk.